Good afternoon, everyone. I am Kishore, and my technical seminar paper is topic is lane departure warning system in advanced driver assistance system. Coming to contents which I will be covering in this seminar are introduction with brief about the problem statement and existing system, proposed system, and with methodology and results, literature survey, and conclusion. Coming to introduction, most road accidents occur due to lack of attention or incompetence of the driver. Most road accident cases are found at the end of long journey or after a stressful day at work. In this case, drivers are tired and drowsy. Actually, this involuntary exit of the lane is the main cause of that puts people's life at risk. A fatal collision can occur in a fraction of a second due to driver's drowsiness. Hence, to minimize road accidents due to such reason, an automatic system is required to alert the user or the driver when vehicle deviates from its lane. A lane departure warning system does exactly that. A lane departure warning system is a feature of ADAS, that is the Advanced Driver Assistance System. This system is an electronic system which helps the driver while driving and parking. Coming to existing system, numerous techniques were implemented by different researchers among the world for lane departure detection. Mostly the systems are based on laser, sensor, or the location on GPS to detect the lane departure. But there are some cons, such as if the sensor or laser or the GPS location are not always being available when needed. Hence, vision-based tracking and most vision-based tracking are widely used. The principal advantage of the vision-based system is that its capability to record more data using a single camera, while other systems use number of sensors. This is all about the existing system. Coming to proposed system, a lane detection system works behind the lane departure warning system. A lane detection is an important aspect of development of lane departure warning system. Coming to methodology, the given method consists of 4 steps or 4 methods: pre-processing, edge detection, lane detection, and departure identification. We can see that in the block diagram that the pre-processing step is highlighted using a orange rectangle. It consists of 3 steps: frame extraction, converting to grayscale, and Gaussian filtering. From the input video streamed, a single frame is extracted and then it is converted to grayscale. Because converting to grayscale makes the lane detection process simpler. Then it is filtered using Gaussian filter. Gaussian filter is basically simple thresholding. Next comes the edge detection and offline transform, which will be discussed in detail. Lane departure warning system. This system will decide whether the lane departure is occurring or not, and if that departure is involuntary or the driver should, if it is involuntary, the driver should be warned about it. And if the lane departure is occurring and there is no indicator in that direction, then that departure is considered as a involuntary departure. Coming to edge detection characterizes the lane boundaries. Therefore, edge detection is a problem of fundamental importance in lane detection system. Here, Canny edge detection system Here, Canny edge detection is applied on the frame to obtain the edge map. As we can see in the figure, shows an image obtained from Canny edge detection appears as an outline of an image. We can see that outline of all the objects like lanes and bridges are seen in the image edge map. This information in the edge map is more than enough for lane detection process. Coming to off transform is used to extract features from the image. The off transform implementation formula is given as P equal to x cos theta and y sin theta. If we consider the position of the vehicle as origin and x comma y is the coordinate value of that pixel, then P is the distance between origin and that pixel, and theta is the angle between x-axis and the normal lane. The normal lane is the imaginary lane connecting origin and that pixel. Offline transform, as we know, all roads are not same. Some roads will be old and the lane markings might not be on point. Offline transform is tolerant to gaps and image noise. This is an advantage of offline transform. And at the end of offline transform procedure, lanes corresponding to lanes are identified. Coming to results, as we can see, the results are in tabular form. The first out of 337 total frames, only 311 were detected correctly. This gives us 92.28% accuracy. Coming to left departure, out of 47 frames, 40 were identified correctly. This gives us 85.1% accuracy. Coming to right departure, out of 200 frames, 183 were detected correctly, giving us 91.5% accuracy. Now in second table, we are considering different parameters, that is day and night time. We can observe that accuracy in night time is more because there will be a lot of lights like street light and light from our vehicle, and there will be reflectors in the road lane markings. For this reason, accuracy of our system is more at night time. One more thing I have to add on to this result is, while traveling, if you have to overtake a vehicle, we have to do it in the right side, that is the driver side. So more of the importance is given to right departure and left departure.
ಕಿಶೋರ್
Yes, ma'am.
ಕಿಶೋರ್ ಅದ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ರಿ ರೀ, ನೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರತ್ತೆ, ಅಕ್ಯುರಸಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಡೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ಡೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬರೀ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಲೈಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಲೈಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಲೈಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಕಾರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಫೇಸಿಗೆ ಡೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ ಕಾಣತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ನೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಲೈಟ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆಗ್ತದ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಇವಾಗ ರೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ರೋಡ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ವೈಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಲೈನ್ ನ. ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೀಳ್ತಿದೆ, ನೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆಪ್ಪ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ. Continue ಮಾಡಿ.
Yes, ma'am. Coming to literature survey, all three papers are using of transform and Euclidean distance estimation method for lane detection and departure estimation, but where they differ are edge detection method. In the first paper, the paper name was Lane Departure Warning System for Advanced Driver Assistance System, and this paper was published in the year 2018, and they have used canny edge detection technique for edge detection. In the second paper, the title of the paper is Lane Departure Warning System based on transform and Euclidean distance. This paper was published in the year 2015, and they have used histogram for edge detection. In the third paper, the title of the paper is An Overview of Lane Departure Warning System based on DSP for smart vehicles. This paper was published in the year 2013, and they have used Sobel edge detection technique.
ಏನೇನು ಆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ?
ಮೂರು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಡಿಯನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಹಂಗಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್
ಅದನ್ನ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀರಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಪೇಪರ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಪೇಪರ್ ಅವೆರಡು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ.
ಏನದು ಎಡ್ಜ್
ಕ್ಯಾನಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾನಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಫುಲ್ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್
ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಡಿಯನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾನಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ 3 ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೇ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು. ಹಿಸ್ಟೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಗ್ರೇ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಬದಲು. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು, ಗ್ರೇ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೋಬೆಲ್ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ 2 ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಡಿಯನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್.
ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಕ್ಯುರಸಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾನಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಎರರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಸರಿಯಪ್ಪ, ಆಯ್ತು, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ.
Coming to conclusion, concluding this seminar, use of transform and Euclidean distance reduces the computational time for the lane detection. And also use of Canny edge detection and converting to image to grayscale increases the accuracy and reduces computational time. We can observe from the results that this system provides us high lane detection and true warning rate. This system works well with various environmental conditions such as road conditions, straight road, curved road, and different lighting conditions such as daylight and dark light. The only disadvantage of this system is that system depends completely on the lane markings. The lane markings should be correct and on point. Coming to references, these are the papers I have referred to obtain data for this seminar. Thank you.
ಹಲೋ
Yes, sir.
ಇದು ನೀನು ಗ್ರೇ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಇಮೇಜು?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ ಗ್ರೇ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್?
ಗ್ರೇ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಫುಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂಥರ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಥೀಮ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಲೇನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ವೈಟ್ ಥೀಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಲೇನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ.
ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಇವಾಗ ಸರ್ RGB ಆದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನೇನೋ ಕಲರ್ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ವೈಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಗ್ರೇ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ವೈಟ್ ತರ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಇದು ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ವೈಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೆಲ್ಲ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅದೇ
ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ.